Welcome back to Living Simpler with Amy Mewborn. Today, I want to talk about something I know so many high-achieving women are quietly dealing with. You're doing a lot, you're carrying a lot, and on the outside, you may look like you have it together. You're showing up for your business and family. You're managing the house. You're making the decisions. You're taking care of everybody else. You're trying to eat better. You're trying to drink more water. You're trying to move your body. You're trying to get more sleep. You're trying to be disciplined. And still, you may be wondering, why don't I feel like myself? Why am I so tired? Why am I waking up at night? Why do I feel puffy, inflamed, foggy, or wired? Why is my body changing when I'm doing so many of the right things? Why do I feel like my energy, hormones, mood, cravings, and weight are all harder to manage than they used to be? If any of that feels familiar, I want you to know your body isn't broken. Your body may just be asking for a different kind of support. And that's exactly why I created the 5-day Living Simpler Reset. From August 17th through August 21st, I'm hosting a free live experience to help you understand what may be happening in your body and how to begin supporting it with simple daily rhythms. This reset is for the woman who's tired of feeling tired. It's for the woman who's tired of trying to figure it all out by herself. It's for the woman who wants to support her sleep, energy, hormones, nervous system, metabolism, inflammation, and daily habits in a way that actually feels doable. To reserve your free seat for the reset, go to living-simpler.com/reset. Again, that's living-simpler.com/reset. In today's episode, I'm going to walk you through the core education behind the reset. We're going to talk about sleep and circadian rhythm, nervous system regulation, protein and blood sugar, clean home and detox foundations, and the identity and habit shifts that help your wellness become part of your real life. So let's start with the big idea behind the Living Simpler reset. Most women don't need more complicated wellness plans. Most women need a simpler rhythm, a rhythm that helps your body feel safe, supported, nourished, clear, and steady again. Because when your body has been living in stress for a long time, it doesn't respond well to more pressure. When your body is in stress, it doesn't typically respond well to extreme diets, pushing harder in your workouts, skipping meals, drinking more coffee, sleeping less, or expecting yourself to keep performing at a high level. Your body is always listening to the way you live. It's listening to when you wake up, when you see light, whether you eat enough, whether your blood sugar is steady, whether your nervous system feels safe, or whether your home environment supports your health or quietly adds more stress. It's listening to the promises you keep to yourself, and it's listening to the way you speak to yourself. That's why the reset isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about choosing a few foundational rhythms that create a better signal inside your body. And the first signal we're going to talk about is your daily rhythm. This is where we begin on day 1 of the Living Simpler reset with circadian rhythm and sleep. Your circadian rhythm is your body's internal clock. It helps regulate sleep, energy, cortisol, melatonin, digestion, metabolism, body temperature, hormone patterns, and so much more. And for so many high-achieving women, this rhythm has gotten completely thrown off. You may wake up already tired. You may feel like you need coffee before you can even speak to another human. You may drag through the morning, crash in the afternoon, and then somehow feel wide awake. When it's finally time to go to bed, you may feel exhausted all day and wired at night. You may get into bed, and suddenly your brain decides that's the perfect time to solve every problem, replay every conversation, and remember every random thing you forgot to do. You may fall asleep, then wake up around 2 or 3 in the morning and have a hard time getting back to sleep, or maybe like your body never fully drops into deep repair mode. And while that feels frustrating, it's usually not random. Your body is designed to receive signals from the outside world. Morning light tells your brain that the day has started, while darkness tells your brain that the day is ending. What most of us have never been told is that a consistent wake time helps anchor your hormones. Meals help regulate your metabolic rhythm. Movement helps your body understand when it's time to be alert. Evening light, screens, stress, late caffeine, late meals, and always being available can confuse the signal. One of the most powerful things you can do for your health is actually very simple. Give your body a clear beginning and a clear ending to the day. For me, that means getting outside for morning light within the first hour of waking. It means keeping my wake time more consistent. It means waiting a bit before caffeine so my nervous system isn't all hyped up before I even start my morning. For me, it also now means that I ditched my one meal a day fasting routine and now I eat multiple protein-heavy meals each day. It means no overhead lights in the evening. These things may sound small, but they send powerful messages. They tell your body we're safe, we have rhythm, we know what time it is, we can recover. Many women try to fix sleep at bedtime, but better sleep often starts in the morning. It starts with your morning light, rhythm, and reducing some of the chaos in your daily schedule where you can. It starts with helping your body trust the day again. Inside the reset on day 1, we'll go deeper into how your daily rhythm impacts energy, sleep, cortisol, hormones, cravings, and recovery. I'll help you identify the simple anchors that can make the biggest difference without asking you to overhaul your whole life. And remember, this event is completely free. It's happening August 17th through August 21st, and you can reserve your free seat at livingsimpler.com/reset. Now let's move into day 2, because once we begin supporting your daily rhythm, we also have to talk about your nervous system. This conversation is especially important for women who are ambitious, capable, responsible, and used to pushing through. Your nervous system is constantly asking one question beneath the surface. Am I safe? Am I safe in my body, in my emotions, in my relationships, in my environment, and in the pace of my life? When your body perceives stress, it shifts resources towards survival. That can be helpful for a short season because it allows you to respond quickly, handle pressure, and move through challenging moments. The problem comes when survival mode becomes your normal operating system. And for many women, that's exactly what's happening. You may notice tension in your neck and shoulders, a clenched jaw, shallow breathing, impatience, anxiety, emotional flatness, or the feeling that you're always bracing for the next thing. You may feel exhausted, but still have a hard time resting. You may tell yourself you'll relax when everything is done, but everything is never really done. Over time, that constant state of stress can impact digestion, sleep, hormones, inflammation, cravings, mood, and energy. This is why wellness has to include more than food and exercise. You can eat the perfect meal, buy the expensive supplements, and do everything right. But if your nervous system never gets the message that it's safe to recover, your body can still feel depleted. Nervous system regulation doesn't mean you're calm all the time. That's not real life. A healthy nervous system can rise when needed, respond to stress, and then settle again. But many women never fully complete the stress cycle. You handle the meeting, answer the message, manage the family needs, sit in traffic, make the decision, have the hard conversation, and then move straight into the next thing. Your body never gets the signal that the stressful moment is over, so it keeps carrying it. This is where simple somatic practices can be so helpful. Somatic simply means body-based. Instead of trying to think your way into calm, you use the body to send a signal of safety. That might look like placing one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly while taking slow breaths. It might look like gently shaking out your arms and legs, taking a slow walk without multitasking, unclenching your jaw, dropping your shoulders, making your exhale longer than your inhale, or simply pausing to notice what's happening in your body without judging it. You might say to yourself, I notice tightness in my chest. I notice pressure in my shoulders. I notice my breath feels shallow. I notice my body feels rushed. That one moment of noticing can help shift you from being swallowed by the stress to observing it. And once you can observe it, you can begin to support it. This matters so much for high-achieving women because many of us have built success by overriding our bodies. We've learned how to push through fatigue, hunger, stress, tension, sadness, resentment, pain, and overwhelm. We've been praised for being dependable, productive, and strong. And those things can be beautiful, but at some point, the body asks to be included. It says, I can't keep being managed like a machine. I need rhythm. I need safety. I need nourishment. I need recovery. I need breath. I need space. Day 2 of the Living Simpler reset is about helping your body begin to shift out of constant survival mode and return to safety in simple, practical ways. This doesn't have to be complicated, strange, or one more thing to perfect. It's about learning how to listen to your body and give it a different signal. Now let's move into day 3, because this is where we talk about food in a way that feels practical, supportive, and grounded. Day 3 of the reset is about protein, blood sugar, and nutrition rhythm. And I want to say this right away. This isn't another diet conversation. This is a nourishment conversation. Because one of the things I see all the time, especially with high-achieving women, is that they're under-fueled, overstressed, and then blaming themselves for cravings, fatigue, and inconsistency. So many women aren't eating enough protein, they're not eating early enough in the day, or they're going too long between meals. They start the morning with coffee and very little food, grab bites while working, eat light all day, and then wonder why they feel ravenous at night. Or they're eating foods that seem healthy, but those foods aren't actually keeping their blood sugar steady. And blood sugar is not just a diabetes conversation. Blood sugar affects your energy, cravings, mood, focus, hormones, sleep, inflammation, and weight resistance. When your blood sugar rises and crashes throughout the day, your body can feel like it's on a roller coaster. You may feel shaky, irritable, foggy, anxious, tired after eating, or like you need caffeine or sugar just to make it through the afternoon. It can feel like a willpower problem when really your body may simply be asking for steadier fuel. Protein is one of the most important foundations because it helps stabilize blood sugar, supports muscle, supports metabolism, supports detox pathways, supports immune function, and helps you feel more satisfied. And for women in midlife, protein becomes even more important because we have to be more intentional about maintaining muscle. Muscle is so much more than tone or appearance. It helps with glucose regulation, metabolism, strength, aging well, and your ability to stay active and independent as you get older. One of the simplest nutrition upgrades you can make is to build your meals around protein first. Start there. Protein first, then add fiber-rich plants, healthy fats, and supportive carbohydrates based on your body, your activity, your goals, and your season of life. That might look like eggs with vegetables and avocado, Greek yogurt with berries and chia seeds, chicken with roasted vegetables and sweet potato, salmon with greens and olive oil, or a protein smoothie that actually has enough protein to count as a meal. And honestly, it might even look like leftovers for breakfast if that's what works for your life. The goal is steadier energy. The goal is helping your body feel supported. The goal is to stop underfeeding yourself all day and then getting frustrated when your body gets loud at night. Your hormones, detox pathways, muscles, brain, and nervous system all need raw materials. You can't build strong energy from depletion. This is why the reset includes nutrition rhythm. Instead of another diet, we're not doing extremes, shame, or all or nothing wellness. We're asking a much better question: how can I nourish my body in a way that helps me feel steadier today? That question changes everything. Day 3 of the reset will help you understand the connection between protein, blood sugar, cravings, inflammation, energy, and weight resistance. You'll walk away with a simple food framework you can actually use in real life. And this is another reason I'd love for you to join us live from August 17th through August 21st. Sometimes one small shift in breakfast, caffeine timing, protein, or meal rhythm can create a quick win, and quick wins matter because they help you believe your body can respond. To reserve your free seat, go to livingsimpler.com/reset. Now let's talk about day 4, where we focus on clean home beauty and detox foundations. I want to approach this topic with a lot of calm because I never want toxin reduction to feel scary, obsessive, or overwhelming. The goal is to help you feel empowered in your home, understand that your environment matters, and make small swaps that lower the burden on your body over time. We live in a world where we're exposed to chemicals through cleaning products, fragrance, plastics, beauty products, cookware, air, water, food packaging, personal care products, candles, laundry products, and more. Your body does have natural detoxification systems. Your liver, kidneys, digestive system, lymphatic system, lungs, skin, and cells are constantly working to process and eliminate what your body doesn't need. But those systems still need support. They need nutrients, hydration, minerals, protein, sleep, bowel regularity, movement, and a nervous system that isn't constantly stuck in survival mode. They also benefit when we reduce daily exposures where we can. Clean living doesn't have to mean perfection. It simply means reducing what you can, where you can, in a way that feels doable. One of the easiest places to start is fragrance, because fragrance can hide a long list of chemicals, and many women are exposed to it all day through candles, plug-ins, laundry detergent, dryer sheets, room sprays, perfumes, lotions, hair products, and cleaning supplies. A simple swap might be changing your laundry detergent to a fragrance-free option, removing plug-ins from your home, switching to a cleaner all-purpose spray, choosing unscented body lotion, opening windows when possible, using glass instead of plastic for hot food storage, or changing one beauty product at a time as it runs out. You don't need to throw everything away, spend a fortune, or panic. You can begin with the products you use most often on the largest areas of your body or in the spaces where you spend the most time. That's the living simpler way. We simplify the next step so you can actually take it. Detoxification is also much bigger than buying a kit or doing a cleanse. In many ways, detox support begins with the basics. Are you having regular bowel movements? Are you eating enough protein? Are you getting enough minerals? Are you sweating appropriately? Are you moving your body? Are you sleeping? Are you drinking clean water? Are you reducing exposure where possible? Are you supporting your nervous system so your body has the capacity to repair? This is where wellness conversations can get too complicated too quickly. Before we jump to advanced protocols, we need to ask whether the foundations are in place. Because if your body is depleted, constipated, undernourished, underslept, and stressed, pushing detox too aggressively may not feel good. Gentle support matters. Day 4 of the reset will help you look at your home, beauty routine, and detox foundations through a calmer, more empowering lens. You'll learn how hidden exposures may influence hormones, inflammation, energy, and overall health, while also learning how to make simple swaps that don't overwhelm your life. This is one of my favorite topics because it gives women their power back without creating fear. You get to decide what comes into your home. You get to choose one cleaner swap. You get to support your body one choice at a time. Now let's move into day 5, because this is where everything comes together. Day 5 of the Living Simpler. Reset is about the Living Simpler method, neuroplasticity, identity, habits, and what comes next. This matters because information alone doesn't create transformation. You can know that sleep matters and still stay up scrolling. You can know protein matters and still skip breakfast. You can know nervous system support matters and still push through every stress signal. You can know clean swaps matter and still feel too overwhelmed to change anything. That doesn't mean you're lazy. It means your habits, identity, environment, and support systems matter. The way you see yourself matters too, because many women are trying to create health from an old identity. The woman who has to do everything herself, the woman who can't slow down, the woman who starts strong and then falls off, the woman who believes she has to be extreme to get results, the woman who says, I'm just not disciplined, I always fail at this, or I don't have time. But what if the next version of you doesn't need to become a completely different person overnight? What if she just needs to keep one small promise today? That's where identity begins to shift through practice. Every time you keep a small promise to yourself, you build evidence. I'm a woman who supports her body. I'm a woman who can begin again without shame. I'm a woman who chooses nourishment. I'm a woman who creates rhythm. I'm a woman who listens sooner. I'm a woman who doesn't abandon herself when life gets full. This is why I love daily anchors. A daily anchor is a small, repeatable action that helps you return to the woman you're becoming. It could be morning light, a protein-rich breakfast, 10 minutes of walking, water before coffee, turning your phone off earlier, one breathing practice, one cleaner swap, a few lines in your journal before bed, or choosing your next best meal instead of waiting for Monday. The anchor itself may be simple, but the identity shift underneath it is powerful. You're no longer trying to fight your body into submission. You're learning how to support yourself through rhythm. And that's what I want for you. I want you to stop feeling like your body is something you have to fight. I want you to understand your body with more compassion. And I want you to see that these symptoms you've been frustrated by may be signals. Your fatigue is a signal. Your cravings are a signal. Your poor sleep is a signal. Your anxiety is a signal. Your inflammation is a signal. Your weight resistance is a signal. Your burnout is a signal. And when you learn how to listen to those signals, you can respond differently. And that's the heart of the Living Simpler Reset. We're creating a rhythm that helps your body feel safe, supported, nourished, and clear again. So let's bring this all together. On day 1, we focus on circadian rhythm and sleep because your body needs a clear daily rhythm to support energy, cortisol, hormones, and repair. On day 2, we focus on nervous system regulation and somatics because your body needs to know it's safe enough to rest, digest, heal, and recover. On day 3, we focus on protein, blood sugar, and nutrition rhythm because your body needs steady fuel and raw materials to create energy, support hormones, reduce cravings, and protect muscle. On day 4, we focus on clean home, beauty, and detox foundations because your environment matters and small swaps can help reduce the burden on your body. And on day 5, we focus on the Living Simpler method, identity, habits, and what comes next, because the real transformation happens when these choices become part of who you are and how you live. That's why I'd love to personally invite you to join us for the 5-day Living Simpler Reset. It's happening August 17th through August 21st, and it's completely free to attend. This reset is designed for the high-achieving woman who's tired of trying to figure it all out alone, and ready for a simpler way to support her body. If you've been feeling depleted, overwhelmed, inflamed, hormonally off, wired at night, tired during the day, or frustrated that you can't seem to feel like yourself again, this reset is for you. If you've been craving a plan that feels simple, clear, supportive, and doable, this reset is for you. And if you're ready to stop adding more pressure to your body and start giving it better signals, this reset is for you. Reserve your free seat at livingsimpler.com/reset. Again, that's livingsimpler.com/reset. Before we close, I want to leave you with one simple reflection. Your body is always responding to the life you're living. That doesn't mean everything is your fault. It doesn't mean symptoms are always simple. It doesn't mean there aren't deeper things to explore with your provider. And it doesn't mean one habit fixes everything. It does mean your daily signals matter. Light matters, sleep matters, food matters, protein matters, blood sugar matters, breath matters, safety matters, your home environment matters, your thoughts matter, your identity matters, your rhythms matter, and you don't have to change all of it at once. You can begin with one small promise, one morning anchor, one nourishing meal, one breath, one walk, one cleaner swap, one earlier bedtime, one moment of listening to your body instead of pushing past it. That's how we begin living simpler. We choose what matters most so our bodies can finally receive the support they've been asking for. I hope this episode helped you see your body with more compassion and more possibility, and I hope you'll join me live for the 5-day Living Simpler Reset, August 17th through August 21st. Go to living-simpler.com/reset to reserve your free seat. I can't wait to walk you through this reset and help you take your next simple step toward more energy, steadier hormones, better sleep, less overwhelm, and a body that feels supported again. I'll see you there.